Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how you can add rear marker lights to the WalthersProto Superliner. So just recently I decided to model the current day California Zephyr, so I picked up a couple Kato P42s, and then for my fleet of Superliners I decided on the WalthersProto Superliners rather than the Kato Superliners. Primary reason was the finish on the Walthers cars have an actual metal finish as opposed to just painted silver that I believe the Kato Superliners have. But the one plus of the Kato Superliners is that on the rear of the car they actually have an accessory you can purchase to easily add red marker lights to the end of the car for whatever car you have in the back of your train. So that's one disadvantage that the Walthers cars have, is that they do not have an I guess quick easy way to add marker lights without opening them up and adding lights and all that. But anyway, I ultimately decided on the WalthersProto cars, and so after doing a little bit of research, I found this Lock Sound lighting kit. 50705 is the item number, and it is just two small red LEDs. Here it says interior lighting on the packaging, but from what I could see online, it really is designed for adding rear marker lights to a car. So here we have just the standard, this is the sleeping car, which is what I'm actually going to be adding the rear lights to. So as you can see on the back, it's got a place, it does have two spots for rear markers, and inside the holes it's filled with clear plastic. So before you can get to that, obviously you have to open up the car. Walthers provides pretty good instructions inside the box, but essentially what you do is you'll remove the coupler by removing these two screws. This cover will come off, the coupler will come out, and then you remove this screw right here to remove the extension bar. And then you do that on the other side. And then from there, there are 3 tabs along each side, 6 in total, that snap the shell onto the chassis. So essentially all you do is, once you get your screws off, you just pry. You can see a little bit, the side pries away. So you just pry until all 3 of the clips unsnap on each side, and then the cover, or the shell, just essentially falls right off. So I've already done that on the actual car that I'm going to be modifying. So on this side, the unaltered side, you can see, maybe if you get lighting, but essentially there's a clear plastic insert here that's glued down, and really all that it provides is the window on the rear door. It just acts as the glass of the window, but it also serves as the filler for the two marker light holes, which you can kind of see. There's one over here, then one over here on the far side. So that's where we're going to install the lights. But to be able to get to those, we got to take this clear plastic insert out, and it's just glued down, and it'll pry out pretty easy. So what I did over here, and then actually, so this is a look at the lighting kit from ESU. You just got your pickup wires, small circuit board, and then if you can see, there's There's one of the red lights. Let me get some light here. So you got one on each side there. Hopefully that's coming through well enough. But if you can Google ESU 50705 and get a picture of it. But so anyway, what I did was I pried out that plastic piece enough to break away. You can kind of see it there. I broke away the bottom of it to get access to those marker light holes on the back end. And then I just glued it back into place so that I could maintain the glass on the rear door. Now the other thing to consider is that the holes here on the back side are just a hair smaller than the LED bulb, or the casing, I guess, around the LED. What I found was that a 5/64 drill bit pretty much opens the hole up to the right size, and really that just happened to be the second smallest drill bit that I had available to me without going out and purchasing more drill bits, but it actually ended up working just right, and really it didn't damage the opening in any way because it just shaved off just a tiny bit. So it's really not even noticeable that I had to expand the openings any. I did, however, have to use just the slightest bit of glue to hold them in place, because the hole, after it was drilled larger, was big enough that the bulb could easily slip in and out. It wasn't a tight fit that would just hold it in place without glue, so I did need just the smallest amount of glue to hold those in place. So hopefully it comes through well enough on the video. So yes, there we go. So they just stick right in, glue them down, and then it actually worked out pretty well. They don't stick out too far of the hole, and they're not recessed too much. They're really just flush. So I think that looks pretty good. So anyway, that's all to it. That's all there is to it. So we'll get the wires soldered up to the pickups in the car. Get the shell back on and put it on the track and power it up so you guys can see the finished product. Alright, so we got everything put back together, got the lights soldered to the pickups in the car, and here you go. Here's two red marker lights. So overall pretty easy to do, it's just a matter of getting the car open, which is easy. There's really nothing to the lighting kit. Just gotta make sure you can get the holes a little bit bigger for the lights to fit in, and then secure them in place, and that's it. So we'll pull the train away, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.